Hi everybody, it's Prof. Jen. Let's talk about writing your personal narrative. And in this class, we're going to be writing about something where you learn something actual or something more subtle. So that's what we're going to call it, a literacy narrative, because literacy is all about where you learn. Typically, it's applied to reading, but we're going to use the broad definition of it. So here are the key elements of any personal narrative. First of all, it's a story told in the way that you want to tell it, using your voice and whatever rhythm of delivering the story to the reader that you choose. You have a lot of authorial license here. It's one moment in time. It's not an entire chapter of your life, but one moment in time with an outcome. Something that pivoted in you, something that changed, something where you realized something about that moment through that moment. You paint the picture with your words. You put the reader inside your story by coming, I call it using unexpected entry points and unexpected exit points. This is only going to be about 1,000 words long. It's about 3 pages of typed up text, double spaced. So you've got to pretty much drop the reader right into where the event or the moment started. And then at the end, you want the reader to get to the same realization that you did by the end. And you can do that by being explicit and explaining it, or by using the flow of the story to let the reader see how it affected you. You want to think about action versus meaning. There's action in the story. There's, okay, what happened? And then there's, but what did it mean? What was going on under the waves, if you will, for you? What was flowing over you in this story? Who were you when you started, and who were you when the story ended? And of course, you want to somehow make sure that the reader leaves your story knowing the lesson or lessons that you learned through the action of the story, the outcome. So those are the key elements. A story told in the way you want to tell it. One moment in time, not a whole year or anything. Very specific. Use words to paint the picture. Put the reader in the story. Have them come into the story, if you will, at a certain, almost an unexpected time. Surprise the reader a little bit. Let them feel like they're in the story with you by using those vivid words that paint pictures, adjectives, and adverbs. And then take them out of the story just so they understand just right when you have that lesson learned. And always think about what happened and what did it mean. So that's a personal narrative in a nutshell.